You are your brain. The things you like about yourself and the things you don't like. In order to change yourself, you must physically change the structure of your brain. Your brain must be rewired. This concept is called neuroplasticity, and it's not only real, it happens within your head every single day. With each passing moment and every thought that flickers across the canvas of your mind, your brain is undergoing a physical transformation. New neural connections are being made, which creates pathways within the mind that shape our belief systems and mannerisms. As these new connections are made, old ones gradually weaken and fade away. This can lead to radical shifts in the makeup of one's brain over time. Unfortunately, many of us fail to notice this phenomenon and don't play an active role in ensuring that the new connections and pathways being forged in our brain affect our brains in a positive way instead of a negative one. Instead, we often allow our existing thought patterns, which can be predominantly negative, deepen their presence in our neural networks. So, how can we take control and shape these changes in a way that benefits us? The answer lies in a simple yet widely overlooked principle: constant repetition over time. I'm sure you have heard many gurus and experts preach positive lifestyle improvements in your life. You have probably even tried to implement some of these into your life. What these experts often fail to communicate, however, is that the advice and alternative worldviews they present are worthless to you until they occupy physical space within your neural networks. Think of a change you'd like to make in your life as a tiny seed. A single connection among billions of neural connections within your brain. This seed needs to be nurtured with repetitive focus, time and time again, until it begins to grow, by making connections with other neural networks within your brain. With time and unwavering repetition, this tiny seed can eventually become a dominant force within your neural networks and brain as a whole. To better understand this, consider the example of wanting to increase your confidence during work meetings or school presentations. At the onset, before any change has occurred, you may find your neural pathways recalling instances of nervousness, underperformance, or embarrassment during previous meetings. These thoughts can trigger anxiety, which can then cause another embarrassing moment of underperformance, which then strengthens the negative thought pattern of your neural connections. To begin the process of rewiring your brain, start by forcing yourself to replace those negative memories with a positive one. Choose a memory of you communicating to a group with the utmost confidence and clarity where you felt unstoppable. This memory may have been with friends or family, and that's okay. It's still undeniable evidence that you have everything it takes to confidently communicate to a group of people. Focus deeply on how you felt. You were in the zone, your brain was clicking, it felt like words flowed effortlessly. The speaking excited you and gave you joy. Try to really live that experience in your mind and know that you are fully capable of doing that again, even if it's in front of a different audience. Put a sticky note on your computer or mirror so that you are reminded to focus on this experience multiple times a day. This likely won't help you at all at first, and that's the whole point of this video. Rewiring your brain is a process of physical transformation within your brain. This process takes weeks, if not months, to really start to take hold within the brain. As you focus your efforts on this exercise of reliving this positive memory over and over again, day after day, the one single connection will begin to grow and connect with other neural networks throughout the brain. That feeling of confidence may first attach itself to your morning phone call and your trip to the coffee shop before it starts making its way into the workplace. But with continued effort and focus, that business meeting will eventually feel ever so slightly easier than before. That's progress. Keep going. Over time, with continued repetition, the neural networks associated with confidence will become more dominant in the brain than the neural networks associated with the anxiety you are having. It just comes down to daily dedication and focus. This shouldn't feel totally foreign to you. Remember the first time you learned to throw a ball? It probably felt extremely awkward and required a lot of attention and focus. But after a while, maybe months or years of practice, throwing a ball became almost as natural as breathing. You don't even have to think about it. This same level of natural existence can happen with any thought pattern you'd like to adopt. You just can't expect it to happen overnight and without continued practice. So why not start today? Begin shaping your thoughts for the better and see a new brain wired for success emerge over time. Plant that tiny seed of change and nurture it with repetition and dedication day in and day out. Remember, your brain is changing every day. You can either change it for the better or let negative thoughts prevail and weave themselves deeper into your mind. Embrace this power and start your journey toward the brain of a Jedi.